and welcome to Doodle class. My name is Chelsea and I'm with the Volusia County Public Library at the Hope Place branch. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about gesture drawing, and then together we're going to practice the style using a couple of models. Gesture drawing is a widely used practice that dates back to even the earliest ages of drawing, even the medieval ages, where artists would use nude models to capture and define movement and anatomy. The actual style of gesture drawing is really loose and expressive, and artists usually will draw with one continual line, not really lifting the pen from the paper, in order to really capture the soft angles and curves of the human body. With that being said, if you'd like to grab a piece of paper and a medium of your choice, I will be using a pencil. Together we're going to practice drawing a model using this style. So I chose our first model because you can really see a definite line in the posture and position that this model is in. So what we're going to do is really start with that line. And that's what's going to help us define each part of the body, and we're just going to follow this curve as we draw. So typically when I start my gesture drawing, I prefer to start with the head because I feel like the body follows. So you can draw a little circle here. This does not have to be exact, and as you draw, you'll find that the rest of the body really comes kind of naturally. I prefer to sketch light so that afterwards I can outline with a pen or a marker as I so desire. If you're finding that the shape is not quite coming out how you'd like it to, you can always sketch even further out or bring in the lines a bit tighter, however you'd like to shape your body. So I finished my figure. It only took me about 30 seconds in all because really I'm just trying to capture the movement and posture of this body. It's more meant to be a sketch that I can really base my drawing off of more than a complete finished work of art. With our next model, I'm going to start with the general curve of the body. So up here we have this hand. We're just going to bring it down into the leg. So really this is about where our torso is, and since this arm is all the way up here, we want to include that a little bit in our line because it's so integral to the position that we have here. With this sketch, since the hand is all the way at the top, I prefer to start with that just so that I can follow it down with the rest of the body. So once again, just a 30-second sketch, but now I have a fantastic idea of how my model is really shaped, and once I finish a real drawing, I'm going to be able to understand each part of the anatomy. This sketch isn't entirely accurate, but once I'm done and I'm ready to outline it, I can really get a sense of how this model is shaped. Here's our final model. I love this form. It's so expressive and it really shows a lot of emotion. So again, our line. We're starting with the head, and you can really trace it into the hips and down to the legs. So really fast, boom. That is our line. So we're going to base our drawing off of that. Once again, I'm going to start at the head just because it's all the way up here. So and now my form is finished, and now I'm going to show you how to really carve those finished figures out of these simple sketches. With our first one, you can see this line coming up, so we're just going to bring it. So realistically, you could clean up your lines and just trace it with a darker pencil, but I'm just outlining it with a marker so that I can really show you what it's like to carve that solid figure out of a simple sketch. So I hope this gave you a sort of rough, sketchy idea of what gesture drawing is like. If you want more drawing videos, you can check us out on YouTube at Volusia Teens Read and check out our Instagram at Volusia Reads. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.